Hey friends, need to be in Phoenix but don't want to pay for a hotel room? Bring your camper, stay for 15 bucks. You got 14 days, about 22 miles outside of Phoenix. So Rollins and I are about 22 miles outside of Phoenix in the desert. We're on some state trust land here, hunkered down, keeping isolated, trying to do our part in the social distancing and quarantine programs. It's a desert. I'm a happy camper, literally. This whole area here that you kind of see in and around me is state trust land. You can get a permit to camp here for 14 days. The permit's $15. You can get them online. I'll put the link for the permit in the description. That said, Rollins and I have been here longer than 14 days. We figured with what's going on, it might just be the best option to just stay here. If anybody had a problem with it, I'm sure they would let us know. To be honest, we have not seen an enforcement officer or a state officer or any kind of law enforcement at all come through here. It's not busy. You know, if it was crazy busy or something, I'd feel guilty for taking up a spot, more or less, but it's not busy. And the area is beautiful. I've shot my cholla videos here. I shot my rattlesnake video here. And aside from the rattlesnakes, it's a pretty relaxing spot to be in. So we've been kind of hunkered down and doing our part, keeping isolated as much as possible. There are other campers here, but the only ones I know are my friends Peter and Joan, who are across the road from me, and our friend Lawrence, who's just down the curve a little bit. And we're all pretty good about staying the proper distances apart and watching out for each other. I've been into town once for a very big shop after I got paid the last time from my job, which is now on hold, so I'm not too keen on that. But I am selling a few t-shirts here and there, and looking for any pickup work that I can find. I got to get Rollins and I home in about a month and make sure that I have my finances covered in that aspect. But yeah, Rollins is good. He's not keen on not being a free range dog when we walk, but other than that, he's doing okay. We did hurt his foot playing ball. He's got just a little nick in one of his pads, and you know, it's tender, I think, for him. So we've been just walking on the leash, keeping it simple, letting him heal up. I think he'll be fine. I've been keeping an eye on it. He runs so hard when we play. He's crazy. As you'll see, this is a beautiful area. I put the drone up, so I got some drone footage coming and some pictures and some video. Walked around with a GoPro a little bit. Some of the flowers are starting to bloom here, being it the first week of April. Oh, recognize this fella here behind me? Mr. Cholla. So basically, if you're looking for a spot, you're about 22 miles outside of Phoenix. You're about 10 miles to Wickenburg. If you've never been to Wickenburg before, it's pretty much got anything you might need. There's 2 grocery stores. There's the Bashaw's and the Safeway, car washes, dollar stores, Burger King, McDonald's, your standard small town with pretty much all the amenities. So it is pretty quiet most days. As you can see, there's not much going on right now. It's Thursday morning, about 8:30, 9. The weekends do get busier because it's a popular spot to stage for ATVs, quadding, that kind of thing. So sometimes you'll see an influx of RVs, toy haulers, that kind of thing. And then there's quite a few like the one-dayers that show up with a truck towing a trailer with a quad or something on it, or side by side, and they go out adventuring. So it gets a little busy during the weekend. Ironically, even through this supposed quarantine pandemic thing, there's still people gathering in groups and stuff over there. I just kind of avoid it, do my thing. Some people just don't get it, I guess, until they get it. Then they'll get it. Yeah, so out in the desert for a bit more. trying to figure out what my next move is when I start heading back to Canada. That day is coming, and it always seems to arrive faster than I think it's going to. So I got to figure out where I'm going to go. If I'm going to be hunkered in the RV, I want to be somewhere as warm as possible. So I'm pushing it to the end of my allowed time because I didn't come down till the mid-November. I technically have till mid-May to get back, but I also don't want to be, risking any of my chances to come back down next fall, if that's even an option, which at this point, no one knows. So yeah, that's my video for today. Hope you liked the footage and the pictures. Didn't know what else to do as far as this place goes, because it's just kind of a cool place to hunker down and camp and walk in the desert and look at the flowers. Flowers bloom like crazy. Other than that, we're here, we're fine. Thank you for watching. Click the subscribe button if you want to. Click the bell if you want to see when the next video comes up. And I'll talk to you later. I'm out. Bye-bye.
It's like working with a monkey.